Okay, I hate to pull you away from the snacks and your conversations, but I promise there'll be more opportunity to chat. Okay. Hi, I'm Giovanna, and I'm a policy advisor to Antenna Up. I really enjoyed those last two panels. That was really great. I was thinking about how I am guilty of putting men in the man box, so thank you for calling that out. And as a boy mom, it's something that I'm very conscious and aware of. Before we get into this next set of conversations, Brave New Blueprints, I want to ground us for a moment in what we mean by the term blueprints. Every durable shift in how work actually functions, how people stay attached to their work, how families are supported, how risk is shared, has required intentional design. We can learn from history about how our country approached workplace policy shifts and modernization to meet shifting economic and cultural demands. In the middle of the Great Depression, the United States didn't stumble into modern labor protections by accident. They were built through policy, through institutions, through new norms that made economic security possible for millions of people. Those systems weren't perfect, but they were designed for the reality of their time and the reality of workers' lived experiences. Today, we find ourselves in a moment where we're living in a world where the old designs no longer fit. Men are disengaging from work at alarming rates. Benefits exist on paper but go unused. Leadership models reward performance while quietly draining connection. These are not individual failures. These are design failures, system failures. So part 2 today is about exploring how we build brave and practical new blueprints for the future of work. Blueprints that assume men must be actively engaged, not passively served. Blueprints that recognize connection as infrastructure, not just a nice to have. And blueprints that make work healthier and more functional for everybody. In an engagement audit, our next panel, we'll look closely at benefits and culture, where they break down, why men often don't use what's available, and what actually drives adoption before crisis hits. Then, in the next panel, a leadership upgrade, we'll examine how trusted relationships have become the most valuable currency at work, and how men grow and stay when mentorship, peer alliances, and public learning are designed into the system. These conversations are about fixing the structures men and all of us are operating within, so that performance, health, and belonging can all coexist. With that, let's begin part 2, Brave New Blueprints.